sad day in Boston. Jackie Bradley Jr. is off to Milwaukee on a 2-year, $24 million contract. Mario, I seen you wiping your mouth, man. Anyway, enough of the jokes. Yeah, he signed a 2-year, $24 million deal with the Milwaukee Brewers, which includes an opt out after the first year. Um, I mean, us as Red Sox fans, we know who Jackie Bradley is, but in case if you guys don't know who Jackie Bradley is, he joined the Red Sox organization in 2011 with guys like Mookie Betts and Andrew Benintendi. Um, those guys I'm gonna miss so bad. He batted 283 with 7 home runs, 22 ribbies, 5 stolen bases, and a .814 OPS and a career low K rate of 22.1% in 55 games in 2020, which is actually not that bad. And he won a Gold Glove award in 2018 and was also the ALCS MVP in 2018. And of course he won the World Series that year with the Red Sox. As for his career, he has a 239 batting average with 98 home runs, 376 RBIs, and a 732 on base slugging percentage. And was an All Star in 2016. This was reported by ESPN News Services. So Mario, I'll start off with you first. What do you think of Jackie Bradley leaving? Well, actually, I already know how you feel, but tell us how you feel about Jackie Bradley leaving Boston, going to Milwaukee.
I mean, well, before I say anything, I just want to say, best of luck to Jackie Bradley and wherever he goes. Oh, he's going to be in Milwaukee. My bad. Best of luck to Jackie Bradley and going to the Milwaukee, and best of luck to him and the Brewers. See, Nate, I am upset that he's leaving, but it's more of the fact of like how he's leaving, how they did it, opposed to him leaving in general. So
yeah, right.
A couple of years ago, we had like rumors that we were going to get that there were possible trade rumors between him and Yasiel Puig, and the rumors ended up not happening, which kept Jackie Bradley in Boston. That ended up turning into one of Jackie Bradley's, I believe, worst batting years in Boston. As for actual fielding, he had one of his best. Like you said, it was a 2018 Gold Glove winner. But I feel like we could have got a lot more value out of him. If we were to like just trade him like a little bit earlier, we could have got a lot more value for him. But now, obviously, he's a free. He was turning into a free agent. He's obviously going to the Milwaukee Brewers now. And correct me if I'm wrong, I think Brock Holt's still on that team.
Yeah, he's reunited. Yeah, he's reuniting with Brock Holt.
Yeah, so it's good for him to see a familiar face in Milwaukee. But yeah, now we went from like we could have got a nice player out of him to for him to now we're only getting money, which money's still valuable in baseball. Don't get me wrong, but it's just unfortunate to see, And looking at it as like a fan perspective, though. I don't have to obviously like football. I personally love football as a sport more than baseball, but like I do appreciate what Jackie Bradley has done. So like me comparing Jackie Bradley to Kyle Rudolph, I don't feel it as much, but I still feel that like, he gave us some very good memories. Like I remember when he went on that insane hitting streak in 2016. He went on that huge, I think it was like over 20 plus games where he had like a hitting at least one hit per game,
It was like 20 or 30.
Right. Yeah, I remember that. I remember amazing catches that he made, like when he robbed Aaron Judge on the wall. I remember basically when I seen him in the field and it was a very difficult like ball, and I was looking and like Bradley was in pursuit of it. I automatically said to myself, I was like, this man's catching this ball because he is. I'm gonna be honest, the best. I think he is the best center fielder when it comes to fielding. Now batting, it's a different story. This year he did pretty good. His stats were up, but you can definitely tell before 2020, 2019, 2018, the batting numbers started slowly dipping down. And that was one thing that like I didn't like seeing out of Jackie Bradley. But when it came to field, let me tell you something, that dude was a walking like out for the other team. You know what I'm saying? It was a walking out for the other team. And I'm going to miss that now. Whoever the Red Sox get, whether it's going to be a prospect, they got big shoes to fill. So, with that being said, best of luck to the Red Sox, best of luck to the Milwaukee Brewers, and best of luck to Jackie Bradley. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Best of luck to Jackie Bradley Jr. I'm going to miss you, man. Best of luck to you in Milwaukee. Same thing with the Brewers. Best of luck to the Milwaukee Brewers. Yeah, man, obviously him in the field, there's just so many memories. And I have so many pictures on my phone of Jackie Bradley in the field just doing his thing, man. Sticking out his glove, sticking out his body. He would give it all with his body, man. That's something a lot of players don't do. But Jackie Bradley, obviously it was really great plays, but it got to the point where like you weren't surprised anymore because you just knew that this is what he was gonna do. He's so accustomed to just putting his body out there, lay it out on the field, and just get those damn balls.
He was tough. He was tough too. Like he took a lot of beanballs.
Yeah, he
He
did.
took a lot of beanballs and just took them and walked. He was tough.
Yeah, yeah, and not a lot of players, especially in an era where a lot of players are tougher. They're more faster. They're just in a lot of ways you could say they're more advanced than players from back in the day. You know, Jackie, you don't really see a lot of ball players diving all the time for the ball. They're sacrificing their bodies just to get an out and just to make a nice play. Jackie Bradley's doing that all the time. And at this point, I'm not saying it's not surprising because, we see this it's not surprising because whatever, but I'm saying it's not surprising because we expect this out of Jackie Bradley Jr. That's just what he does. And the Milwaukee Brewers, you may not be getting best hitter, but you're definitely getting one of the best fielders in the league.
Absolutely.
I mean, a lot of people frown down upon Bradley's hitting, and I gotta be honest, I'm one of those guys. I think personally he could improve on his hitting, but when it comes to his fielding, you don't even need to coach this dude. This dude can coach himself in the field, and he'll do it for you. That's it. That's like that. Now, my question is this: what's gonna happen to Lorenzo Kane? Because he plays center field
Right.
with Jackie Bradley. I didn't think of that until now.
Could be
So
a walk, you know, but
yeah,
hey, if that's what happens with Lorenzo Kane, that would be a good guy for the Red Sox to look at
yeah,
if they're not fully comfortable, 100% comfortable with whoever's going to take over center field. That would be a
absolutely,
good guy to look at.
absolutely, yeah. Well, when
Because
it comes
Lorenzo
to
Kane, I think, is a pretty good fielder too.
yeah, yeah, it's easily comparable. Lorenzo Kane's another guy that likes to put his body out there just to make nice plays too. Well, obviously, difference between Jackie Bradley and Lorenzo Kane is that Lorenzo Kane has a slightly better bat. He's
Right.
slightly better at the plate.
And I
So,
think
well, I,
and I
I
think
think
Jackie
fielding.
Bradley has and I think sorry to cut you off. I
Yeah,
think
go ahead.
as good as Lorenzo Kane is in the field, I think Jackie Bradley's slightly
It's just
better
so
too.
yeah, it's just yeah,
So it's like an equal. It's like I think that's
it's
an
almost
equal
equal.
replacement.
Yeah, right. So so with that being said, I do wish Jackie Bradley the best of luck. I thank him for everything he's done for the city of Boston, and we're gonna miss you. Good luck in Milwaukee.